Okay, lunchtime business now with Devin Morgan. Devin, good afternoon. Another insurer revealing the damage from COVID-19.
Yes, good afternoon, Dan. You're quite right. Old Mutual is paying a final dividend, though, despite setting aside billions for COVID-19 related provisions. Although full-year profits were slashed by 74%, the group says it's confident about its financial position going forward. Old Mutual lined up more than 1.3 billion rand in short-term COVID-19 provisions at the end of June last year. But because of worsening mortality claims, the company tripled this to 5.5 billion rand by the end of December. Old Mutual has flagged the slow pace of the vaccination rollout and the impact this will have on curbing infection and mortality. The company says its customer base, Dan, remains financially constrained.
Now, Devin, property developers took a hit last year from empty malls. I mean, commercial property is taking a pounding. Has the situation improved?
Well, somewhat, very, very slightly, but despite an improvement in occupancy levels at malls, and this is what you're talking about, the developer of Mall of Africa and Waterfall City has not declared a dividend, unlike Old Mutual. COVID-19 threw a spanner in Attack's retail portfolio. Gyms, cinemas, restaurants and hotels were most affected, as you can imagine. Like its peers in the property sector, Attacq offered rental discounts to tenants whose businesses had been affected by lockdown restrictions. The group says it now has to preserve cash and strengthen its books. The company has not indicated when it would pay out dividends in the future. And of course, like many other companies, it cites economic uncertainty. Attacq says its distributable income dropping by 57% to 21 cents in the 6 months to December 2020. So yes, occupation levels are increasing in the retail malls, but the damage is there, Dan.
Yeah, not a good situation. And I also see private school group Attacq has had a good showing.
Yes, it has. And I mean, remember, we spoke about Curo's results not so long ago last week. But one of South Africa's biggest private school and tertiary education providers, Attacq, won't be increasing school fees in 2021. That's good news. This after indicating late last year that it would provide relief to consumers. In its latest annual results, the company recorded a 5% increase in operating profit to over 900 million rand. The company was able to transition 75,000 students to online tuition without losing an academic day. It will also provide 47 million rand in assistance to over 5,000 families who were struggling with fees. The increase in growth for this company came despite pressure on consumers during the hard lockdown. So parents are putting education first. School student enrollment is up 5%, while revenue at its private universities was up 9%. Attacq CEO saying its performance in Africa also improved.
Taken no fee increases in our schools division for the 2021 year. We did take the difficult decision not to do across the board discounting during the pandemic. We rather focused on providing individual case by case support where it was needed. There's no doubt that a number of consumers were significantly adversely affected, but there were other consumers that perhaps weren't quite as badly impacted. And we felt that across the board discounting wouldn't provide the sort of relief that was necessary. So we went on a case-by-case, and I'm pleased to say we managed to help some 5,300 families with a significant amount of money to assist them in paying their school fees and keep their children in our education system.